Hey guys, how's it going? So today's video I wanted to talk about being vulnerable and because it's something I've been thinking about a lot recently. So basically, to have any type of real connection with someone, a deeper connection with someone, you basically have to be vulnerable. You have to expose yourself in a way to them. You have to tell them information about yourself. Otherwise, you'll never really have a deep connection. Like, they won't really know who you are because they don't really know. That's one of my cats. They don't really know your story and stuff about you. So that's good. It's good to be vulnerable. I'm just patting him. It's good to be vulnerable with people. But on the other hand, when you do give people information is power, and when you do give people information about yourself, the unfortunate potential is that they can sort of use that against you. And you see this with when people are together and everything's fine in a relationship. Somebody might say, oh, this is my really big insecurity. I'm just, telling you because I feel comfortable with you. And while the relationship's good and they're together, maybe they don't, do anything with that information. But sometimes when people break up, they actually use this insecurity against the person that they were once in love with, and it's actually really quite sad. So as much as it's good to be vulnerable and all that, it's also important to choose very wisely who you give information about yourself to. And something else that I thought about recently was you don't owe anyone anything. Obviously, like legal reasons, you have to give people pieces of information sometimes, but you don't owe a stranger on the street like your life story or something like that. I remember I had this really weird thing where I was at this like family friend thing, and like someone knew someone who knew me, and they were like, this older woman straight away was just like, so do you have a boyfriend? What's going on with you? And it was just very like, I didn't know her, and it was just weird that she was suddenly asking me all these personal questions, and I felt kind of uncomfortable, and I answered them. But now it's funny, if somebody asked me all that stuff, I would, if I don't really know someone, like I would probably be a bit more vague, and I wouldn't feel like, oh, I automatically have to answer the question just because somebody asked. Because your information about you, and you don't have to be vulnerable with everyone, and you sort of shouldn't trust absolutely everyone with your heart and with private information about you and stuff like that. So anyway, basically choose wisely who you are vulnerable with, and information is just as valuable as anything else. That's why people who are, you see like girls in school, like they're the ones that have the most power, or the like gossipy ones, because they know everybody's secrets, like Gretchen Wieners in Mean Girls, So anyway guys, that's about it. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.